Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you how to make a super easy and delicious green chile beef pozole. So if you want to learn how to make it, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so here I already have all of my ingredients. As always, they will be listed in the description box. So with that being said, let's begin cooking. Alright guys, so we're going to begin by adding 6 quarts of water to our pot. And once it comes to a boil, we're going to add our salt, head of garlic, half an onion, 4 bay leaves, and our meat. And I'm using 3 pounds of chuck pot roast, just cut into small chunks, along with 2 pounds of beef shank, 2 pounds of short ribs, and 2 pounds of beef marrow bones. Now we're just going to allow that to come to a second boil. Right, once our meat comes to a boil, we're going to remove all of the impurities formed on top of the broth. So just make sure to remove all of that. Right, so once you remove all of the impurities from the broth, you should be able to see right through it. So here we're going to reduce the heat to medium, cover it, and allow it to cook for 1 hour and 45 minutes. Alright guys, so our meat has been cooking for 1 hour and a half. It should be almost done. But here we're just going to be skimming the top of the broth to remove as much fat as possible. So just remove the top layer of the broth. This is going to get rid of all of the oil. So like that, your pozole is not super oily. You want it to be rich and flavorful, not oily. And here we're going to be reserving 2 cups of the broth. We're going to use it to make our sauce. And now that we have that, we can get ready to add our 110 ounces of pre-cooked hominy. Make sure that you rinse well before adding it to the pot. Just mix it. And we're just going to allow that to continue cooking. Meanwhile, we can make our sauce. Alrighty guys, so to a blender cup, we're going to add 2 roasted chile poblanos, 8 roasted and peel hatch peppers, chiles serranos or jalapenos, a handful of cilantro, 12 roasted tomatillos, half of a roasted onion, 4 garlic cloves, a handful of spinach. This is just to add color to our sauce, along with all of our spices and our beef broth. Now we're just going to blend until smooth. Okay, and once we have that, we can take it to the pot. All right, so we're just going to open our pot. And here you can remove the onion and the garlic as well as the bay leaves, and just make sure that you skim it again. Just because we're using beef and beef is very fatty, so just make sure that you skim as much as possible. Okay, but here we're going to add our sauce. Just look at how beautiful green color that is. Okay, we're just going to mix it. Once you mix it, taste it for salt and see you need to adjust it. Here I like to add some menudo mix. It's just like oregano and pepper and all these herbs. It adds a really nice touch. But just mix it in there. And if this taste is perfect to you, cover it and allow it to cook for another 25 to 30 minutes or until the meat is nice and tender. Alrighty guys, and after 30 minutes, our meat should be nice and tender. Make sure that you check it. Falls apart super easy. So now our delicious pozole verde is done, so we can get ready to serve. Alrighty guys, and once we have served our pozole, we can now get ready for the fun part, and that's topping it. So of course, I like to add some shredded cabbage, some onion and cilantro, squeeze some lime juice, add some radishes, and of course, because I like it spicy, some serranos. And just like that, serve it with some tostadas or chips. And I just like to serve it with some sour cream. Just like that. Okay, so now we can get ready to enjoy. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that I hope you give this recipe a try. This recipe is perfect, especially if you're like my husband that doesn't like pork. This is honestly the better option and honestly the best. So I hope you give it a try and enjoy it just as much. Cheers and enjoy. This is honestly so much better in the chicken, pork. The meat is so tender. The broth is so flavorful. It's just honestly the best. Seriously. So good. Now, of course, you get to adjust the spiciness from the broth, but me using the chilies I use is just so perfect. It's not too spicy. Everybody gets to enjoy it like this. So good. So, hope you liked it. And if you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family and you don't miss any of my future recipes. So good.